Good day guys, again I'm back again with another video. Why I left Christianity, or why I left the religion. Guys, I'm saying this because I was deep, and it was my life. I was sacrificing everything for it. And if someone has ever sacrificed a lot or gave, a lot into something else, when they come out or find out that this thing was not true, it's going to traumatize their mind. It's like you have invested a lot, you have given your time, you have given your mind, you have given your knowledge, you have learned a lot. You ended up going to school for something and find out that this thing was not the actual truth. I know that there are those who cannot come out and speak like this, but me, I was deeper into this thing. So hence, I feel a need to come out and talk to people that actually in this kind of situation, or someone maybe is starting to realize, but they are not sure if they're making a mistake or not. So why am I speaking about mistake? This is because there was a time when I myself was thinking that I am making a mistake. Maybe I'm backsliding. Maybe something is deceiving me. But there was something that came in my mind at that moment, that if there is someone that is deceiving you, if something is deceiving you in reality, then where is God? Why is he not sending his angel or someone else to come and say, let's go let me just reveal this for you. Something is happening to you, but no one came. He himself never came. So if I'm deceived also and I happen to die, am I going to be punished because I was deceived? Because deceiving itself in the Bible, sorry about the cars outside. Deceiving itself, according to the Bible, dictionary, it's like someone has convinced you to do something that is not true, and you ended up doing it. So you were convinced. It's not like you started out of the blue and say, I don't believe. So if I'm deceived, or if you are deceived, then you are not wrong. Something must happen there. There must be some kind of a mercy. But then unfortunately, this God, when you love him, when he loves, they say he loves you, but if you say I don't love you back, then you are going to hell. It's not like, no, you are my child, let's figure this out. So the love is conditional when it comes to God. I'm sorry, that's how I saw it. But unfortunately, I'm going to bruise some other people, especially Christians. There's a scripture that also speaks about giving and taking. I don't know why God or Christianity, God did that to Job. A scripture of Job, a well-known person in the Bible, was tormented by God. I cannot say it's Satan. He was tormented by God because God allowed Satan to do that. They had an agreement. And mind you, Job was the person who was so devoted. He used to sacrifice every 7 days, or is it every 7 days, for his children. He used to sacrifice, he used to do all the, things that was should be done, as a Christian or as a believer. He used to give his tithe, he used to give his first harvesting, he used to give all things to God every year. And he was a good person in that community. But hence, the devil went to God in heaven. When he went to God, he said, I don't know, he visited the heaven whatsoever, and God said, there is my child. Have you seen my child? So it's God who is advertising Job. God is advertising Job to Satan, that have you seen my child? These people were gloating together. Like, I have a child, my child is this and this. She's doing good, he's doing good, he's praying, have you seen him? He's doing all I said he must do. So, because the devil is jealous, he said that, okay, give him to me. I mean, do this and this and this. Let me do this and this and this and this, and see if he still prays you. So you see, it's like they compromised Job's faithfulness. They compromised his life. They compromised his faith, everything. So according to me, it's like the more you are faithful, the more you will be advertised, and the more tragedies and pain and plagues will come into your life. So this gives people another impression that I don't have to be a good person because I'll be advertised. And mind you, don't forget that God chased Satan from heaven. He was chased to earth, but now he's allowed to go to heaven to ask questions, or to plot, or to just maneuver, to just go around in heaven. So it doesn't make sense. How can you chase someone else and later they come back and you also discuss about someone you love? You let him come into your house and you also discuss about someone you love on earth, but you chased him. And also, why did God chase devil to the people? Why didn't he chase him and say, okay, go and burn in hell, go to the caves, go to drought, go to another world, go to Jupiter, go to Mars? But no, he said go to earth. And every day people are praying and saying, God help us. This Satan is doing this between us, me and this one, we are fighting because of the devil. Why can't you remove him? The only thing he can say is that he is going to burn in hell when no one knows. And you are suffering, but he couldn't fight with him. He gloated about you when you are doing good so that you can suffer even more. What he did to Job was to take his children, take his animals, because this one, Job had a lot of, what do they call it? He had a lot of animals, lot of cows, sheep, and some land. He had a lot of abundance with him. So, are they gone? So, these things make me realize how rich Job was, but everything was taken away from him, including the kids he had, his children, everything. After that, he got sick. He got sick. He was hit by some kind of disease, and the whole body was sore and everything. And someone will come here and say, but God gave him back those children, he gave him back everything times 7, or is it times 2 or times 7, whatsoever. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't justify the pain Job went through. So is that kind of life that you want? It doesn't justify that. And you cannot replace people. If you once ever lost someone in your life, I don't think you can say, I can replace my child with another child. That child has their own life and they had their own purpose, and also that child has their own vision, their personality, their character. They can love you differently. You can love them. They have their own things that are different. How do you replace that? How do you replace some people that you love? Also those things, how do you replace it? You can replace it, but it's not the actual thing that you worked for. So we need to think about these things, because it needs critical thinking for you to end up in this,